Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. If you have not subscribed yet, please start subscribing this because it won't take much time to subscribe. If you want to learn AI and ML completely, and if you have not subscribed and if you are going through only one single video, you are missing the whole future ahead of you. Start subscribing now. And today we are going to discuss about Matplotlib concepts. Let us start. Let us begin. Let us start with the topic. So we are going to cover on Matplotlib plots, and Matplotlib is again a separate library. It's a library, and all plottings can be done with this library. We understood pandas. That is an inbuilt library of pandas, and there we understood. Okay, if you want to simplified, if you want simplified plots, right, if you want any two few features can be plotted together, that is helpful. Here, this one is your Matplotlib, and if you want to provide labels, different color output or dotted line, then solid line, everything you can achieve it here. So we will understand everything like in our upcoming. Let us focus on understanding the basic Matplotlib plots right now. So guys, you can see here in the first example I had shown you line plots. So like I have already said, and I am covering all important plots here which are helpful and which you will be getting into picture most of the times when you're working. So line plot, again I said it's a default plot, okay, in any plotting. And how we are implementing Matplotlib library, this is how we are implementing. Import matplotlib.pyplot is PLT. PLT means it's a plotting object. And this is nothing but a Jupyter magic function, guys. I mean, with this is not required anymore because this issue was there in our previous versions of, this Jupyter. But now they have corrected this. But I want to show you like how we can get this here. Like we are just doing Matplotlib percentage and inline. Then we are importing NumPy. NumPy is a base library for everything. That's why I'm doing it. And with NumPy, I can use linspace, I can use RND, RAND, and everything we can use, and we can get our data sets here. So you can see in my X, like I have two axes, right? Whenever I'm drawing plots, you should be having two axes. So this is one axis, X axis, and I have taken linspace, and like it is generating 100 points between 0 to 10. Right? Similarly, I have taken another, like in Y axis, I have taken 0, 20, 100. Again, it is going to generate again 100 points, data points between 0 to 20. Then this is how we can plot it, guys. So you can see plt.plot. Plot is your method. Just simplified manner you can remember. Plot is the method. Show is the method. Plot is the method to take plot. Show is the method to show that plot. These are the two things you can remember, plot and show. So you can see I have given input of X and Y. Then here one beauty of Matplotlib is coming. Here we can give labels. So here you can see how can I give my X label. This is how you can give your X label. Dot X label. This is a method. X axis. Then Y label I am giving Y axis. After that, here you can give your title of the chart. So this is how I can give my title with dot title, and at the end I am showing my plot. So this is how getting the output. Right? You can see my title is coming here, simple line plot, Y axis and X axis. Right? Now, let us go ahead with scatter plot. Scatter plot, again guys, these are presented with dots, or the like. These are your default indicators. We have different shapes, like you can create different shapes of these markers. So here you can see all dotted circular markers. We can create different markers. by using different customizations for scatter plots. Again, this is how I am importing matplotlib, numpy. Then I have taken 50 random values for x-axis and y-axis, and you can see I'm just taking plt dot scatter x comma y. So here you can top section, you have taken plot like plt dot plot. Here I am taking plt dot scatter, like I'm just directly telling, okay, scatter is my I want the scatter plot, and I am passing x and y because these are the two values. Based on that it will draw, right? Then I am taking x label, y label, title. So all I can say that this is a sequence of any matplotlib plot. You want to draw any matplotlib plot, this should be the sequence. First you have to plot it, you have to provide your labels, titles, then and then show. And this is how I am getting my output. Or we will go to bar charts. Again, bar charts means what, guys? Like we are drawing different like charts, or like the output you will be getting in a bar format, right? So here again, you can see the syntax as it is changing, right? plt dot bar, and you can again pass your values. Like again, bar chart is based on what, guys? It is based on your categories, correct? Categories and the values for that categories. What is the velocity coming for that category? That's why I have taken a category. Categories one x-axis on x-axis and values on y-axis. So first value is always be your x-axis. Second is always your y-axis. plt x label I am taking, y label I am taking, title I am taking, and show. Let me get it. You can see it is creating a simple bar chart. So all these colors and these formats, whichever you are seeing, these are a default one which is like which it is taking. In our future upcoming videos, we will see how we will provide the customized way to draw all these things. Okay, now I want to cover something related to your like for interview prep. So till now we have covered data science. In some classes data science is going to be over, and like I have already explained, I am going to show you few pandas like end-to-end projects which will help you to crack in your interview. So just post whatever the doubts, whatever queries you have. You can please share your comments, and if you have not subscribed yet, please start subscribing because we are going to start with machine learning in our future upcoming video. And definitely you don't want to miss it because I am going to cover everything from basic level. No one is covering those guys. And one more thing, guys, I am getting so much of queries that okay, can you provide certificates and all? Like, is there any affiliation with any other do you have any affiliation towards any other big companies and all? I don't have that, guys. And honestly speaking, you should be interview ready. Not worry about certificate. So just tell me one thing. If you are going to an interview, are they asking, do you have AI and ML certificate with you? That is just going to add weightage. That is all. And if you not answer your interview questions, are they going to take you? They won't. Just come out of that thing and just think positively. Practice daily. It will help you because these are the tips I am giving you. And I myself have 15 years of experience in industries, and still I am working. So, and I am getting time for you guys. Like I'm just creating for you guys. I'm like whatever time I'm getting, I'm just putting all my effort and I'm creating all these contents only for you, so that you will crack your interviews. If you are seeking job, if you are a student, you should be able to stand yourself for AI and ML. whenever it is coming for any kind of interviews. If somebody will ask some questions, you should have an answer in that time. Now, let us go back to our topic. We will understand histogram now. So, histograms illustrate the distribution of single numerical variable by, like, it will take a variable, like it will take a value and it will divide into bins and showing the frequency of values within each bin. That means if I want, let me take this. So let me take this image to the whiteboard. So if you see this, right? If I'll draw a line or the curve on above of this, you can see I'm getting a normal distribution, right? And this is my mean line. Mean line, this is a center line. So you can see my normal distribution curve created, correct? What I want to say that one value or one range, how it is spread across the axis, like across the like x and y axis, this is going to give you that highlight, right? So you can see I have 1000 random numbers. You can see rand n, and rand n is nothing but I have told you how to create your different distributions in our previous videos. You can have a look on that. This is for the normal distribution, standard normal distribution, rand n, and I am creating 1000 data points for that. And now I am plotting my history. So you can see, like in previous examples or previous plots, we saw how to create bar. So plt.bar, plt.scatter. Now plt.hist data. I'm giving input my data, and it is always asking for bins, guys. The key question, right? In an interview, they can ask how you will justify histogram. What is the input it will ask? Bins is the one which it will ask. Bins you can give there as a value. It's an integer value, and here I have given 30. It will divide them into 30 bins. It will count here. Every bin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to come as a 30 count. And then again, we have X level, Y level, then title, and show. Let me run this. We got our value, right? And we can see I had shown you how the curve is coming. It's a normal distribution curve, and based on that, it is distributed. We will understand on pie charts now. Now, how we will implement pie charts again? What is it? What is it, guys? It is going to take categories and it is going to divide it to different sizes and the percentage. Like if you are looking for how many people failed and passed, right? In 4 subjects, consider that 4 subjects you want to know. What is the analysis? How many percentage students passed in those 4 subjects? You can take those 4 subjects. You can take all students together in sizes, or you can give the student count. Okay. In mathematics, I have 50 students. In chemistry, I have 30 students. In physics, I have 90 students. And in, consider that biology, I have 20 students. So these many students passed. So that same thing, if I will draw in pie chart, how it is going to come? This is how it is going to show you the percentage. And this is one of the example I have shown. So I have taken different labels. I have taken some categories of fruits, and I have taken the sizes of them, or I can say the inventory, right? I have 15 apples, 30 bananas, 45 cherries, and 10 dates, right? And colors. Colors is one highlight here, guys. Colors means you want to tell, okay, I want this particular pie or this particular portion of apples should show in gold, banana should be yellow green, cherry should be light coral, and red date should be light sky blue. And this is how we can pass our pie, plt.pie. You are going to place your sizes and labels, colors, we have something called auto PCT. This is going to divide your or this is going to represent whatever the percentage you are getting. It is telling that okay, I want to show only one decimal point. So you can see 10.0 it is there. If I'll change it to 2, it is going to give you 2 decimals. And start angle is 90. That is nothing but like it will start from 90. Like that is going to be 90. Like it is going to be 90 degree angle. It will start and it will spread for your circle. You can see now after changing my floating value point, it is giving me 10.00. Right? And you can see I have taken PLT dot axis. Ensures the pie chart is circular. PLT dot axis equal, right? Then title and show. This is how we can draw our pie chart. And we have box plot, guys. Box plot I have shown you in pandas. Now we will understand here how to do it. So I have taken data. What I have done, I have taken my like normal data, and then after that I am just taking range of 1 to 4. It is going to give me all like all the range between 1 to 4 and 100 data points it is going to give me. Then I am how I am drawing, I'm plotting it. It's PLT dot box plot, and I'm inputting data and I'm labeling it. What are my labels I want? All those 100 data points which I got, I am dividing into groups: group 1, group 2, and group 3. And title, this is box plot for data groups. Value, right? Y label. Then plot dot show. Submit. You can see that 100 data points which it got, it has divided it into like this, like group 1, group 2, and group 3. And every time this plot will change, and see every time this plot is changing because these are random variables. The numbers, the values, everything, the data points it has taken, everything will be changing based on the randomness of data, correct? If I'll run it once again, it will another output. See, and these dots which you are seeing, right? These small circles, these are nothing but outliers. Because any points above whisker and below whiskers are considered as outlier. You need to rethink and need to re-justify those points. Then we have area plot. In area plot, what is the meaning of area plot? That means it is showing the density of that particular, those particular values. Like if I'm on x-axis value and y-axis value, it is showing the density, how it's spread on that area, right? So this is what the meaning of it. And how we are going to draw density, like area chart, this is how we can do. We have something called fill underscore between. Fill underscore between. And you have x-axis value, y-axis value. You are just going to pass x and y. Title you can define, x label you can define, y label you can define, and PLT dot show. This is what we are getting. Basically, how you will understand this, see your arrangements, it is the value between 1 to 5, correct? And in y-axis, it is telling 1, 5, 2, 8, 4. So if you see the draw, 1, right? This is 1, 5, 2, 8. Okay. So we understood all important like plots of Matplotlib. Next, we will understand how to make customized plots in our like which will help, right? Which will help a data scientist specifically to draw their plots by taking different features. So till that time, thank you. Well, that would be all. If you have not subscribed yet, please start subscribing because I'm going to start with machine learning concepts, and machine learning is the core concept of AI. Start subscribing, like, share your comments, share your feedback, support to grow this channel, and like if this channel will grow, we all will grow, all will practice, we all will grow together. We will make our bond strong, right? So Thank you till now for your support, and see you. Bye. Take care.